Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Intuitive Energy Forecast for April 11th, 2022. I'm Arlene Grace, an intuitive energy coach, master numerologist, and channel. So today's energy is brought to us, supporting us in the energy of a 3 and that of the 10 of diamonds. Now, the mood really speaks to this. It feels like this new beginning, this opportunity to reset, this beautiful place where we can move in the direction of what we want if we were to decide it. And so you can receive epiphanies, ideas, awarenesses, and use the energy and the influence of the 3 to carry that forward, to amplify the energy. Think of the energy of the 3 as a wave, and the wave of emotion that can flow through us in the direction of what we want, our focus, right? So if we were to be focusing on wealth, if we were to focus on well-being, vitality, all of those things, we could really amplify that. And at the same time, we could also amplify the things that we don't want. We could play on the other side of that. We could play with lack, and we can play with sickness, and we can play with, death. Really, there's this beautiful polarity that we play in, right? We play in this beautiful creative canvas of this or that, black or white, polar opposites. And our invitation today is to really notice our experience, notice our life. The 10 of diamonds is that of the financial success card. And it's inviting us to redefine what success means for us and to use the filter of this return to innocence, right? I was thinking about this and I was just meditating on this energy, and it took me back to when I was about 4 years old. And I remember I used to have these lists, and the lists were, what do I want to be when I grow up? And I remember I'm pretty sure I had princess or queen at the top, and I had McDonald's girl, and I had doctor, and I had dentist, and I had nurse, and all of these things. And it took me to like the top 3, right? And so princess and queen, of course, I wanted to be taken care of. I wanted to be supported. I wanted to have my white knight, care for me and all of those things. And I remember I wanted to be the McDonald's girl. And it's funny because I was meditating on that and I'm thinking, McDonald's girl. And I remember we used to go to McDonald's like once a week. And I loved McDonald's. Like I loved it. It made me happy. It made me happy eating the fries. The woman that brought me the food made me happy, and it triggered that happiness. I knew that when I was going to be at McDonald's with my family, that we were going to play because they had the play place. And so I would get to go on the slide and do the things and play, I think, in the balls and all of that stuff. That place made me happy. And so I wanted to be the woman that contributed to other children's happiness by serving them food. And of course, doctor was on there, right? And nurse. And I was thinking, oh, well, where'd that come from? And I remember it brought me to a conversation that I had with my dad. My dad was like, I want you to be a doctor, because if you're a doctor, you can have lots of money. And then when we get older, you can take care of us and you can help all of these people and you can do all of these things. And man, in my innocence, I feel that I wanted to be supported. I wanted to be supported by life. Now, in my eyes, that happened to be with a prince or a knight or a king. And I wanted to contribute to happiness. And I wanted to contribute to well-being. Now, of course, as I got older, I started to ascribe to what success meant to others, to society. I took all of those things. In fact, I was looking at that during the meditation, and I checked off all the boxes, right? I was told I couldn't have kids, and then I had 2. I had my own house. I bought it myself. I had a car. I had a great career. in this place where, you were blessed if you got hired at this place. And if you got hired at this place, you would retire from this place. And so, it was a huge corporation. It was part of the federal government. It was all of these things. And, check, 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 check. And I was a leader in that space, right? I was leading others. I was helping others. I was supporting others. Check. I was making great money, right? Had great benefits. I would have a great, retirement plan at the end of it. Check, check, check. And so I had all of those things, right? Ascribing to what society said, what my dad wanted and what my mom wanted and what everyone wanted, even within the corporation, because you were blessed, right? And man, I was so unhappy. I did not enjoy my life then. I didn't. And the thing is that I checked off all the boxes though. And so there was this interesting, thing that was happening in my mind but I had all the things. I have all the things, and yet I'm depressed and I'm anxious and I'm working hard and I'm not connecting with my children because I'm working midnight. So I see them an hour a day, and I'm not happy with my body. Like I was doing all the things. I was working out hard. I was controlling my body. I was manipulating my body, all the stuff, like all of those things. And yet I checked off all the boxes. And so now I think about, what is it that I'm doing now? Right? I've come back to that energy of I help others to discover their own happiness. Right? I'm in service to others for their own well-being, for their own mastery of self, for all of those things. Like I'm in that energy of it. I'm not a doctor, and yet I'm helping others to discover what it is to thrive in their lives, in all aspects of their lives, right? Including their own well-being, though not prescribing the usual medications and things. And man, that's success. And in that success, like all of the things have fallen into place, right? Like my debt dropped. I have money that's coming in, that's being generated through my business, that's coming in through all of these different places. I am happy. I love my life. Not only do I love my life, I love me. I value me. I value what I do. And so success isn't even something that I'm defining. I just am it. I'm successful in my life because I love my life. I love the people in my life. I love the experiences that I have with those in my life. Though, yeah, of course, things happen. I get triggered and things happen and life happens. And yet I am moving through all of these experiences to see myself more. And so your invitation today is to notice, what are you ascribing to? How do you define success? Are you successful if you are happy or not? Are you willing to continue to move in the direction of what would make you happy, what you would value putting out in the world? If you were to return to the innocence of that of a child, of you as a child, what did you want to be when you got older? What was your list? And does your list match who you are now? Because that feeling from your childhood is what will help to empower you in being in service in the world now. And in service to the world, it doesn't mean that, you are going to be a preacher or you're going to be a coach or you're going to be those things. No, service is what you love to put out in the world. As a mother, having a career, businesswoman, businessman, going to the gym, doing the things. The service comes through you from your love for you and the value that you see in you. as a focal point. And to realize that we're always coming back to that. We will always come back to that. We're always going to be invited back to that. That in the laws, the law of gender, that we may forget who we were, right? That even though I had all of these things, that these energies, right? Being in service and making other people happy and being supported by life and, helping others, that didn't follow me when I was working my corporate job. And as I was doing all those things, it was there, I just forgot. And yet in the coming back to loving myself, it all started to be remembered. That we can never fall off path, that everything that I learned in all of those things, even though I was unhappy, all of the skills that I learned, all of the leadership skills, all of the, I'm great at typing, all of the readings that I'd done, looking at my books and all of that, all of those things led me here. And so what if you were on a journey back home in your home? And if you were to take back or come back to, what did I want as a child? What did I want to experience? That epiphany, that awareness, that aha may just inspire you today. May give you an awareness today of what you desire deeply. And so play with that. What does success mean for you? What does success mean for you as a child? Are you embracing those qualities here now in your life? And if not, are you willing to bring those in? That's your invitation, because success is here, not outside of you. Success is here. It's not checking off all of the boxes that other people have ascribed to or have told you. It's you. You are it. Right? Yeah. It's a beautiful energy today. Questions, comments, please feel free to share and I will be happy to respond. Sending you all so much love. Happy Monday, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.